So in this video, we're going to look at the Roland MX-1. We're going to go a little deeper into the beat effects. I'm going to show you some other cool stuff. First off, before we start anything, I have the circuit right here. It's an ovation circuit playing from a sequence from the Deluge. And we just selected the track by pressing select. If I hold pan and turn left to right on the tone knob, now what that does is it pans it out really quick. You could change the value turning the knob over here, but I think it's a lot quicker and easier to use this way. So now what we're going to look at the tone filter. So we're just going to press tone because we have this selected and it shows filter 1. So if we turn it, here's the center. So you can go into high pass or low pass. So if you turn this knob, it goes to the next filter. And this applies to whatever we have selected. So we could change each of the tones for each track here that we have. Here's FL2 or filter 2 going to the high pass. And to the low pass. Let's just change it to the next filter. Now this is TN1 or tone 1. What that is going to do is going to change the volume of the low and the high frequencies. So if I turn it up, you can hear it coming out more. If I turn it below the middle, we get more low frequencies. Kind of like a bass booster. Let's just change into tone 2. Just a little more different sounding. There's a bass boost. And then we have this as low, so we can turn it up or down. They'll just modify the bass. Like I can boost it or make it lower. Same with low 2. And with high 1, this is changing the volume of the high end of the track. Removing it or making it louder. Now our isolation 1, that's going to modify the low and the high frequency. It's going to make the volume louder or quieter. We're in the high end, bring it to lower. Switch to the next one. This is modifying the middle, low, and high frequencies. Now here's a secret, just hold down tone, and then we turn it to the right of isolator 2, and now we have filter 3, which is much more louder. The reason why I think it's hidden is because it's kind of extreme and can overdrive or oversaturate the sound. So here's filter 4. So it just has more resonance. And if you want to switch out of this and you try to go back, it's not going to access it. You have to hold down tone. You have to be an isolator 2. And there it is. Now we're going to look a little deeper into beat effects. So I have beat effects on this track with the ovation circuit. I have it selected. Now when it's selected, I just want you to look up here. All these pads, if you hold down gain and press the pad, what that does is it lights up all of them. Pan and pressing a pad mutes everything. Now let's say we have a couple of these selected and we just hold down fader. If we press any pad, it's going to invert the selection. So let's check this out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look here where it says filter. If I hold it down, it says FL1. So that's the mode we're in right now. Now what I'm going to do is press BFX. It shows 45, so I'm going to bring that up to 100 just so we can hear what this does. We're going to apply this to every 4 steps. So you can hear. Let's bring it down a little. So that's kind of like the depth that this envelope is playing through. If you hold down BFX and we turn this, that changes the gate, so you can actually hear it, making it shorter. We'll just apply it to more steps here. If we bring that down, it's bringing that gate. We're going to make it more intense, so you can really hear it now. And then we can hold it down, make that gate go higher. And we're just going to apply it to 1. So you can hear how it spreads that shape out. Bring it down, make it kind of subtle. Or really intense. So we're going to change it to filter 2, and let's apply that as well. I want to mention another thing. If you hold down beat effects and then you press any pad while that's being held down, you can actually change the next length. So now it's just going from here to here. So if you change it again, it's going to play through that again, and then the next time it's just going to loop from that step. So that's kind of cool. And then make it all the way back to 16 steps. Back to 16 steps. Let's hold down filter. Now we're in filter 3. Change to filter 4. Filter 5. And now what we're going to do is go into Sidechain. I'm going to apply this on every 4th step. So you can hear it being applied here. We're going to turn it up. And we're going to change the gate. So you can hear it fading in slower. So what I have here is drums playing on the EMX. So I'm going to unmute it so you can hear what it can be used for. So you can hear it's being applied. Now we're going to turn it down a little. We're turning the gate down a little. Applying more of it. So there's just different side chains. You can hear it has a little more of an effect. Turn up the gate. change to the next sidechain. Turn the gate down. Get really subtle by bringing it way down. And here's the next one. And the last one. So that's just the other kick drum. Now we're going to look at slicer. So slicer is actually going to chop out or bring in different sounds. So if this is all the way up here and we're in slicer 1, let's see how that sounds. Okay, we can turn that down and bring in the normal sound coming in a little bit more. Make the gate a little longer. Let's change to the next slicer. Hear a little bit of different sound there. Increase the gate. Change the slicer. You can see it comes in louder this way. We're going to turn the gate down. Bring it up. So that's beat effects. There's one more thing I want to go over, which is pretty cool here. Before, when I said you can hold down Combi and press shuffle, and it randomizes everything. What I didn't realize is if you hold down Combi and you turn this, you have 20 different tracks that you can apply this to. You just hold it down, you can change to the different random patterns. So it's really awesome. So let's just play. Start applying the knob. And then we're going to turn to a different pattern. It's all completely randomized, everything. If you want to re-randomize everything, hold it down, Combi shuffle. There we go. Totally new patterns.